Hey guys, today's video we are in my closet because I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I organize my closet on a budget. Welcome back to Ria's World of Ideas. If you are new to my channel, I am Ria, and on my channel I love sharing all the ideas that I find helpful in my life and home, and hopefully you'll find them helpful in your life and home as well. So if you're not a subscriber already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave this video, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're always notified on all the new videos that I put out. And if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it so that I'm able to bring more videos to you guys in the future that you guys would like. So with all that being said, let's jump into today's video. And like I told you guys, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I organize my master closet. It's actually a walk-in closet on a budget. I know we can see these things on Pinterest of all these beautiful closets, and people spend a lot of money with Amazon things and IKEA things and just for it to look pretty and nice and organized, but you really don't need to spend a lot of money to make your closet look nice and organized. And I'm going to be sharing with you guys the tips that I did in my closet that I feel like made it look really pretty and organized. So the first thing I want to talk about is hangers. So I know a lot of people talk about that you have to have like these expensive hangers, like the wooden hangers or the ones that are like felt that don't mess up any, doesn't mess up your fabric, or not fabric, yeah, mess up your fabric of your clothes. But you really don't need to spend a lot of money on some nice hangers for it to look nice in your closet. The main thing that you need to do is to get all the same color hangers so that everything looks like uniform, and that's what makes it look nice. So I like white hangers, and so for me I have white and black hangers in my my master closet because me and my husband share a closet. So all my things have white hangers and all of his things have black hangers. And so the hangers that I usually get, which this one is not a good example because I have like some old ones. Let me grab one that's a good example. This is a good example. So this one that I have is a pack that I get at Walmart, and you get it for an affordable price. They give you like 10 or 20 depending on which one you pick for an affordable price. And everything that I'm sharing in this video, I will link it down below so that you guys can order it yourself, or you guys can see how it looks so you can go get it at Walmart. So I just get my hangers from Walmart. Like I said, I get the white one and the black one in bulk, and it's an affordable price. Again, it'll be linked down below, and I just get them all the same color, and it makes everything look nicer because it's all one color. So even though I have two colors in my my closet, because me and my husband, share, it doesn't look messed up because on his side of the closet it's all black hangers and on my side is all white hangers. So it's like we get to like organize it that way as well. It keeps it organized better because we all have our own colors. You don't have to go with white if white's not your thing or black's not your thing. If you're like into pink or blues, or you have a teen, you can get all pink ones and all blue ones. The main thing is just to get all the same color hangers, and then that way it looks, a little bit more clean and unified and organized. So another hanger that I want to talk about that's really inexpensive that I found at Dollar Tree a while back. I'm not sure if Dollar Tree still has it or if it's going to bring it back, but I wanted to make you guys aware of it just in case you do see it in your Dollar Trees. And it's these little hangers right here that have like circles in them. And so they have different circles, and as you can see they have like little grippy things here or like little hooks here, and these are perfect for like belts, or like what I have here is a scarf, and I only have one scarf. I'm really not a scarf person, but I have it for my scarves, but this is also great for belts. So if you see these in Dollar Tree, definitely pick them up because they are great space savers, because that way you have somewhere to put your scarves, and then when you're looking at them you can actually see all your scarves and all your belts at one glance. And then because this is a different color and it doesn't really match with like the color that I'm going with, I always put it at the edge, at the back, like the end of my closet, so that way it's like in the corner of my closet. It's not going with these and like kind of like messing up the color scheme of the white hangers. Also, what I like to do with my clothes is I like to organize them by type. So I'll sit there and I'll have like my shorts over here, short sleeves, well, no sleeves, short sleeves, long sleeves, and then I'll continue it like that so that I'm organizing it by type. And then within the type, I try to put all the colors, the same colors together. Like you see all the black shirts are like kind of color coded here. I know a lot of people do like the rainbow colors. I'm not really sure how the rainbow colors go, so I didn't organize mine by the rainbow colors. I just basically grouped them by the same color scheme, and that way it's like you're not kind of, I mean, the rainbow color thing, it does look pretty, but then you're always constantly like trying to keep it in that same scheme, and I try to make things as easy as possible. So I do color code it, but I just don't make sure that it's in the rainbow scheme. I just make sure that it's with its color, if that makes sense. So that's another way to make it look really cute and nice, to actually organize your clothes by type. So now let's talk about hat organization. So I'm going to show you guys an inexpensive way that I created this hat organization behind me. Now you guys might be looking at it and you guys might might think that those are shelves. They're actually not. So I wanted to find some organization for hats because my husband, he loves hats. And as you can see, he has so many hats. But he doesn't like the traditional hat organizations where, like, you know how some people have the ones where it's like the hooks and they just hang their hats like that. He doesn't like that because he feels like it ruins his hat. So he wanted something where his hats can sit on like a shelf. Well, when I organize, if you guys have been following my channel for a while, I don't like wasting any space. Like, I like maximizing my space and wherever I'm organizing. So I knew that this spot in my closet was all empty. It was just a wall that was empty. And I could have, you know, bought some wood and made an extra shelf, but you know, that would have cost a lot of money. So what I did was, I took some tag board that you can get at Dollar Tree for $1. I cut it down to size. I made one side like a little inch, like I made like a little inch right here. So I cut down, it's like, actually this is like, I think either an inch or half an inch. No, actually it's an inch. So I cut one, like strips of inches, and then I cut this piece right here to the length of the hat. So depending on your hats, how wide your hats are, like the, you know, the lid of the hats, that's the size that you want to make this. And then what I did was I just hot glued these two pieces together with hot glue and that E6000 glue that I always share with you guys. That Dollar Tree version of E6000 glue that I always share with you guys is called the adhesive glue that you get in the tool section. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link the Dollar Tree haul that I had bought, the Dollar Tree haul that I recently did, where it has that glue so you guys can see what it is. I'll link it down below so you know what glue I'm talking about. But I used the hot glue and that glue and put these pieces together, and then I just nailed this up against the wall and created my own little shelves from tag board. And it's really cheap because you don't really need to buy wood to organize your hats. Hats are very light, so you don't need to spend money on wood trying to make these shelves back here. You can actually make them with just tag board. And that's what I did. I just made different pieces and connected them together, and now we have a whole wall of organized hats above my clothes where it's not taking up any extra space. It's utilizing all the space in my closet. Okay, so now we are below the clothes because let's talk about shoe organization. Now there's so many different ways that you can organize your shoes. And like I said, in Achy and Amazon, they have so many different varieties of them, but they tend to be quite expensive, and then they only hold like 1 or 2 or 3 pairs of shoes. So for me, what I did to organize our shoes in here is I just bought a bookshelf from Walmart, and I feel like that's the best shoe organization because you can fit like 4 layers. Like if I didn't have this, the clothes right here, this would be another row of shoes I could fit. And these are my husband's shoes, which the guy's shoes tend to be bigger. And as you can see, it could fit 3 pairs of shoes in each row. And these bookshelves only go for like $20, maybe sometimes $18 at Walmart. Now, if I was redoing this, closet from scratch, I would have got white bookshelves because I wanted everything to be like white in here. But when I was organizing this house, I decided I was going to reuse the things that I had on hand. And these bookshelves, we already had it in my husband's man cave from when we were in Virginia. So I decided just to reuse what we have. And then the ones that I have my shoes in, which I'm going to show you in a minute, this in our little alcove area, it's a brown bookcase. Again, I would want everything white, but I wanted to use what we had. And I had the brown ones before in my closet when we were in Virginia because I was going for like a brown and blue theme back then. So I just decided to, you know, use the bookshelves that I had. But like I said, if I was going to do everything again, I would have bought the white bookshelves that are also only like $18 or $20 at Walmart so that everything kind of looked white and, you know, nice and stuff because I'm into that white. But again, you can always reuse what you have. If you have a bookshelf at home, just reuse it. And eventually I'm going to repaint this and probably make everything white again. But I just think bookshelves are like the best, you know, the bookshelves that you can get from Walmart are the best to organize your shoes because you can fit so many shoes on the bookshelves for just $18 or $20. So a part of my closet has like this little weird kind of area right here that's kind of under the stairs, and it's kind of like what I guess what people call like a little Harry Potter corner, but it's like a little nook area that I utilize as well because like I said, I like to maximize my space. So in this area is where I put the bookshelves for my shoes, and these are the brown bookcases that I was telling you guys about that I recently had before. And so they're right here. There's about 4 of them right here, and I put all my shoes here, all the big shoes like the heels, the tennis shoes, everything. And then I also have a shoe organizer that you can buy at Walmart or anywhere, like those plastic over the door shoe organizers. I actually have it nailed to the wall because I like to use that one for just my flip-flops and my sandals, like my house shoes and stuff like that, because I feel like they're perfect for those shoes that don't take up a lot of space. And so if I would put it on the bookshelf, it would be like a waste of space. So like, you know, because flip-flops are like this big, you know, even put together. So I like to use this for the flip-flops and even for the little like what are these called, the little slide shoes that we like to use. My husband calls them ballerina shoes, but I like to use that for that because I don't like to take up space on my bookshelves for those little shoes. So that's how I have it there. And like I said, you can get that at Walmart, anywhere. They're really inexpensive. Another thing that I do in this section right here, there's another little bookshelf right here to the left of me, and it's actually another one of the black bookshelves that I share with you guys, and it kind of continues down from the other bookshelves from where my husband's shoes are at. And that bookshelf is kind of like a mix between me and my husband's shoes, and so we still have space to add some more shoes if we want to. And so that is what's on the left side of this little like nook area. And then also this nook area is where I organize all of my jewelry. So I like to have my jewelry where I can see it, but I'm also an organized person where I don't like things to be seen because it looks cluttered, except for my jewelry. I really like to see my jewelry because I want to see whenever I'm putting an outfit together. I want to be able to see all of it, but I didn't want it opened in an open space in my closet because I felt like it would look cluttered. So I thought this was the perfect area to put it in because it's like a little nook area, a little in the corner where I will have it open out in this corner, but it won't be, you know, out and about in the front for, you know, all to see, even though like nobody's gonna come in my closet. But you know what, I get what I'm saying. It's not in the main part of the closet and making everything look cluttered. So to organize my jewelry, I do use some Dollar Tree products that I love. One of them is this little hook, I guess this little, what do you call it? A hook organizer, and you can get this like I said at Dollar Tree, and I love using this one to organize my long necklaces. I love wearing long necklaces, and so I have one on the wall to organize the long ones, and then I also have one on the other side of the wall in this little alcove to organize like the little smaller ones. And it's just a great way to organize my jewelry because I get to see it, and it's not, you know, it's a way to you know, organize my jewelry but not have it tangled up, because you know with necklaces they can easily get tangled up if you put them in a drawer or if you put them in like a little bowl. It's gonna get tangled up. So this way it keeps all my necklaces separated and organized in this little spot right here. And then to organize my earrings, I love using these little oven racks that you can get at Dollar Tree. You get 2 for $1. These are perfect to organize your earrings, especially your dangling earrings that have like hooks on them, because you can easily hook them onto the little racks and they could be seen, and it just I like it. And you get 2 for $1. Now for the other jewelry that I have that, you know, that is not dangling or it can't fit on the rack, I have these little, you know, Sterilite drawers that I got at Walmart a while back. You can get them at Walmart for about $4, and I do recommend that you actually buy them in store, because when I was linking things, looking up things before this video for you guys, I noticed that you either had to buy them in bulk online, or if it was sold by itself, like just one, they raise the price. But if you get it in stores, it's only like $4 or $5. But anyways, I like to use those little mini drawer organizers to organize like my bracelets and other earrings that can't hang on the little rack, and it's just a great way to organize them. And then because I don't like to have the clear look of the drawers, what I did was I added some marble contact paper inside it, and that way I have this marble kind of glam look to them, and it just, you don't see all the jewelry in it. Because I feel like the clear containers, like I know that's an in thing for everybody to organize. They love clear containers. I don't, because I feel like you see all the mess that's inside it, and it looks cluttered to me. So what for me, and you'll see in the rest of this closet, in the other parts of the closet that I share with you guys, I use marble contact paper to cover up the clear drawer, so that way it looks nice and, you know, pretty, and also it just contains it, like not contains, but it disguises what's inside your drawer so it doesn't look messy. And then I also have some gold baskets that you can also get at Dollar Tree that I have sitting on top of the little dressers, and I use that. It's empty right now, but I'm going to use those for like my sunglasses, to organize my sunglasses, because I need to get some more, and some different, you know, just accessories. Whenever I have different accessories of jewelry that's too big to go in the drawers or doesn't, you know, fit to hang up on the little hooks that I have, I could put them in those gold baskets, and the gold baskets as another little glam touch to this area as well. Okay, so now we're on the other side of my closet, and this is actually where the door is from our bathroom. So our closet, you have to go through our master bathroom to get to our closet. So this is the door. So over here, like I said, I always like to utilize and maximize my space. So this was an empty spot right here, and so I took another one of these little hook organizers from Dollar Tree, and I used it for my husband to organize all his belts. And so normally he has like his little army, different types of belts down here that he hangs, but then he also has his nicer belts and ties are actually on this little hanger thing that's also from Dollar Tree. So just like the one that I shared with you guys, the other one for the scarves, Dollar Tree also has this kind of hanger. Again, hopefully they'll bring it back. It looks like this. I kept it in the plastic because I want to show you guys. I always like to show you guys how things look in its packaging so that you know what to look for. So this one is great for scarves as well, but they're also good for belts. It's actually called a belt hanger. And so I like to use it for my husband's, you know, fancy belts and his ties. So that's what he has over here. But I didn't want his like nice belts and ties to be hung with the, you know, the same thing as his military stuff. So that's why all his military belts and different things go right here. So these are also great hooks for, you know, belts and different things like that. So you can put your ties and belts either right here or right here. So another organization that I got from Dollar Tree that I love and everybody loves it is these huge baskets at Dollar Tree. When these came out, everybody loved them because they're huge and they're square. So you might look at them and see that they look quite different, and it's because I actually added paper to it. So the baskets look like this. These are the baskets, how they look, and I just don't like I don't like having the holes in it. Like I told you guys, I don't like my stuff to be seen. I like to put things like basically like in a drawer and just label it, and so nobody can see it. It just looks nicer to me and more organized to me that way. So what I did was, I took this basket, I took some regular printer paper, not any special paper, just regular printer paper that I already had on hand, put it in one of my lamination paper sheets, laminated the paper, and then I cut the paper to the size of the front of this basket. Then I just taped this it to the front of this basket. And the reason why I laminated it is because whenever I clean, I want it to have like a nice clear surface that I can able to, you know, clean this part as well, because if you just put regular paper is going to get dirty over time. So you kind of want to put something to protect it, whether it's contact paper or even you can use just the regular, you know, tape, the packing tape, which that's what I use to put the white paper on here. I use packing tape. Now the labels, I didn't do any special type of label. I don't have no Cricut. I didn't order any. I just made these basically on Microsoft Word, guys. I just went to my Microsoft Word and created this little design on Microsoft Word. And I actually like creating labels on Microsoft Word because you can actually, whatever shape you do, you can actually put the dimensions for that shape. A lot of other places, a lot of other like programs that I've used, you put down the dimensions. I was about to say Dalmatians. The dimensions of things, and then when I go to print them out, they're not exactly the same as what I did. But on Microsoft Word, if you choose, basically I chose one of their labels, and I put that I wanted this one like 3x5. So I put like, you know, it actually has like a part where you click on it, and you could put the, you know, the height and the width. And it actually came out to exactly what I measured it as when I measured the ruler. Because I took my ruler and decided what size I wanted for the front of these baskets. And it does it perfectly. So you don't need any special type of programs. You don't need to order anything. Just go on Microsoft Word, look up, go to create, like on the Microsoft Word, there's a thing called insert, and then you put shapes, and there's different shapes. You insert this shape, put it to the size you want, and then you pick the font you want and type it in there. So you have to draw a text box in there, and then you can do any type of font you want. And I always like that cursive font. If you guys seen my thumbnails, you guys know I love my cursive font. So that's what I did. It was free with things I had on hand. So you guys can do that too. You don't have to buy any expensive labels or have a Cricut. So I just basically made my own labels, and I loved it because this actual closet came with these built-ins already in them. So, and then these baskets fit perfectly on them. And then also on the top of this shelf right here, this is my husband's side, as you can tell with all the black hangers. This is my husband's side, but you can see that on this side I put all the baskets, and that's where I organize like my socks, my bras, my swimsuits, my leggings. All my stuff is organized on here because, you know, the other side is the hats. And then right here, this stuff, as you can see, it says workout everything. This is like my workout area. So I just love these baskets because they were actually like the perfect size to fit on the top shelf and actually in this little built-in shelf as well. Okay, so now I want to share with you guys the below organization down here on this side where my husband's clothes are at. So as you can see, I have these Sterilite drawers that I got from Walmart. I love these drawers. I have bought them over the years and they have lasted me for a long time. As a matter of fact, the ones that I have in my daughter's room that you guys have seen me whenever I'm redoing her room, you guys have seen it in those videos. I've had those ever since my oldest, who is 15, was 1 year old. I bought it for her when she was like to organize her room. So these Sterilite drawers, they do last a long time if you take good care of them. And so I love them. And like I said, I don't like the clear look. So what I did, just like I did with the little ones, I added some marble contact paper to the front of them so that you cannot see what's inside the drawers. Now you don't have to use marble contact paper, you can use marble paper, but I always have marble contact paper on hand because I do a lot of crafting and stuff. So that's what I use for mine. Now right here, these drawers right here are all my husband's, and he actually has to go through his clothes because he wants to get rid of some things. So that's why I haven't put any labels on these drawers for him, because he has to redo them and I have to put some labels. But on this side, as you can see, this one is actually a bigger size one. So these, they go for about $14 in store. Do not get them online because it could be quite more expensive, especially the white ones. The white ones I saw were more pricier than the black ones, but in store these are like $14, and then in store these are about like 20 bucks, or actually 17 bucks. So they're a good deal. You know, they're a great big size, and it's not much different, 14 to 17. So it's a great deal. And I love the fact that this one fit perfectly where this shelf was at. Like I said, these are the built-in shelves that I had in the closet, and then they had like the space right here in the built-in shelf, and this little Sterilite drawer fit perfectly in it. So over here is where I organize my jeans. So I have my jeans in here and I organize them by type. I fold them this way, and I have them like kind of like file folders so that I can see the colors or see the type that I'm looking for. So I just have it organized by dark jeans, light jeans, and then miscellaneous pants, because there's different types of pants that are not necessarily jeans. But they fit perfectly here. And then also sometimes I used to put my sweats up here, but they was like getting kind of cluttered, so I took them and put them somewhere else. But it just gives you a lot of other space if you want to put something here. And then I have like a little section here that I put the Dollar Tree hampers. I love using these for when I travel, because then you could take it and throw all your dirty clothes in it and then bring it home, and just, you know, that's another little tip I'll share with you guys later when to talk about traveling and all the Dollar Tree products that you can buy when you're traveling. And that's going to be another video that I was going to make for y'all last year, but nobody traveled last year because of COVID. So I was like, I was going to have all these ideas for you guys, Dollar Tree travel tips ideas, I guess, and I never made it. But hopefully I can make it this year, because some of you guys might be traveling. But anyways, I love these drawers. They're really inexpensive. You can just put whatever contact paper, whatever paper you want on them. They're so easy to clean. I highly recommend them. Do not spend your money on expensive drawers. Just get yourself some Sterilite drawers, and you can like create them any way you want. I've even seen people who like that glam look have spray painted them gold, have did different things to them. There's so many ideas on Pinterest where people make these over. They're a great buy. I definitely I would recommend that you guys do this whenever you're organizing any type of place in your home. Okay, so this over here is kind of like the middle of my closet, is like in between the two different walls that I already shared with you guys. And as you can see, you see some white hangers and then some black hangers, because I feel like this is like how me and my husband meet in the middle so that we can share the closet equally. I have one side and he has one side, and then we'll take the middle side and kind of split it in half. Although, as you guys can see, there's more white than there is black, but you know, that's how it is with female clothes. We have more clothes than the guys. But so this is basically, that's what I did for the middle part. Is the rest of my clothes. I actually use this side for like my long dresses and for my long pants and stuff like that. So I don't put anything below this one, because this is where I use, like I said, this is where I use the area for all the long dresses and pants. So nothing is on the bottom on this side because of that. So I'm able to have some section in my closet where I can put all the long clothes. And then I just use this shelf to kind of like display my bags. I like my bags, and I'm a bag person, and I like to display them and have them look cute and kind of use them as decor for my closet, because even though it's a closet and you want to make it look nice and organized, you kind of want to add some little decor pieces to make it look pretty, just like with anything you do in your house. So I feel like my purses are just great, and this is my husband's actual backpack, but I feel like my purses just make like a statement piece and a little decoration for my closet. And so it's not nothing that I have to go out and buy. I could just display my purses, and then I can see them and pull them out and put them with outfits whenever I decide what I'm going to wear. And then as you can see on the top over here, I have another one of those little makeshift shelves that I made out of the tag board, or the foam board. I call it tag board. It's called foam board. Out of the foam board from Dollar Tree, and I actually put my clutches up there. So like all the little decorative clutches that I use for my gown dresses whenever I go to like the military balls or a wedding or something like that, I put those up there, because that's when I only use them when I go to a fancy place. So I actually use them for decor as well. And so that is what is in this side of the closet. Okay, so the last organization I want to talk to you guys about is the last wall that I haven't showed you guys. And as you can see, this is the wall that's like connected to the door and connected to the little like alcove area. It was just basically a blank wall, and at first when I first moved in here, I actually had all my jewelry stuff on this wall. So all the organization that I showed you with the jewelry that's in the little corner over here, it was actually on this wall. But like I said, it looked too cluttered to me. And then we had this shelf that actually somebody was throwing away. So that's a tip for you guys. Sometimes someone's trash is another person's treasure. So somebody was throwing this like entertainment center type of thing away at this shelf. I don't know what they used it for. And it was actually brown at first, and I painted it white, but I actually painted it too fast, guys, because as you can see, it's chipping. So I have to actually repaint this. So note to self, take your time whenever you're painting stuff. But I actually wanted it to be in the bathroom. I had it in my bathroom originally, and I needed it so fast in the bathroom. So I did like a quick bad paint job on it, and like I said, I regret it because look how scratched up it is. So I am going to take time whenever it stops raining here in Texas, because it keeps raining, and sand this down and repaint it white, and do a better job on it. But somebody was throwing this away. It was in good condition, and a lot of times you can get stuff like this, shelves like this, for like at, you know, yard sales or thrift stores or whatever. And somebody was like I said, throwing it away, and I originally had it in my bathroom as a bathroom shelf. But once we redid our bathroom and got a bigger like vanity, I needed somewhere to put this. Now that this was perfect for my closet, because it would be perfect for closet organization, because then I could put different things in here that were kind of like all over the floor. It was perfect for here. So on here, I'm going to share with you guys some different things that I have on top of this like shelf. And let me put this, my cell phone down. So over here, you will see this box that you kind of probably can see through it and know what it is. This is actually a diaper box. And so it's one of the Love's diaper box. And that's one of the things that I would tell you guys. Reuse the things that you have on in your house for free organization. Using, you know, diaper boxes, cereal boxes, you know, candy boxes, like Fruit Loop boxes, all those different type of boxes and jars, they can be reused to make great organization, and you can always DIY to make it look beautiful. Now, as you can see, it's a little bit see-through, so you can see the impression, or you can actually see the designs of the box in it, which really doesn't bother me. But if it does bother you, I would say paint this part white before you put contact paper on it, or put some white contact paper on it and then put your design. So this contact paper is one that I get from Walmart. I get it like a pack for $5. So I guess it's like a thin contact paper, so that's why you can see through it. So you can you know, use whatever one you want. But if you do use the one from Walmart, which I find very affordable, just paint the box white first, or add some white paper in between, and that way you won't see the designs of like, you know, size 6 diapers or whatever. But like I said, it doesn't bother me, because when I glance at it, it just, all you see is the marble. And again, I just added my own little labels that I created. I have one on this shelf, and then I have one on top of this shelf as well, because like I said, I like to utilize all my, you know, all my space that I got. So there was space on top of the shelf, so of course I'm going to utilize it. So I put another box in there. So always reuse your boxes. And I am going to do a video coming up soon, hopefully this summer, where I share with you guys how you can make organization out of cereal boxes, diaper boxes, jars, different things that you would normally throw away. You could reuse them in your home, and save so much money, and then just organize your home that way. Another thing that I use that I love, is a favorite at Dollar Tree, is these locker bins. And I was so happy when they started bringing them out in white, because when they first brought them out, they were like all these green colors and blue colors, and I have a ton of those in my house right now that I don't want to part with, because I feel like I'm going to use it somewhere else, but I just don't like the color green or blue. So when they brought out the whites, I thought they were perfect. And as you can see, they fit perfectly in this shelf. Like, I felt like the big square bins that I showed you guys on the other wall fit perfectly on my on the shelf for my closet, and then these fit perfectly here. And so Dollar Tree has so many different bins and baskets that you can choose from to find your right size. So what I did was I used these for our face towels. And one tip I would tell you guys is, I have a bunch of different color face towels, because I never before tried to match all my face towels. So I have a bunch of different color ones, but I don't like to lay them out here, because then it just doesn't look organized or pretty. Like, for me, for things to be organized and pretty, it should have like, everything should have like one color tone. Like I said, like all the hangers should match, all the baskets should match, all the book, you know, shelves should match, all the organization should match. So for me, it doesn't look pretty to have all these different color face rags. But I didn't want to go out there and spend a lot of money on some new face rags. So what I did was, I just purchased some of these towels right here. I think I got these at Walmart, but I just purchased some towels right here, like 3 of them that match. And what I do is, I'll have the pretty one on top, which is the color that I like. And then what I'll have below it, what I have below it is actually the different color face towels. So the different color face towels will be down there below, all the different colors, but then I will put the matching towels that I have on top so it looks pretty to the eye. So that's what I did. You don't have to do that, but that's just me because I like to have everything look, you know, the colors to match and everything look pretty. That's a little tip that I did so you can hide it so people don't see it. And you can also do that for the bathrooms that, you know, that bathroom that you have for guests and stuff like that. If you have this type of organization and you don't want to have a bunch of different color things, just put a, you know, whatever color scheme you're going for on top, and then all the different colors will be at the bottom. And then I also have, like, you know, I'm organizing pillowcases, small purses, like these little clutches that I'm actually going to use that are like different wallets and stuff like that, or these little like these little purses that don't necessarily like fit up to for me to be able to display them. I put them in here. And then I also put just miscellaneous bags. And then this shelf has a bottom part that is like where you can open it, and that area is where I put all of my different things that I organize as far as like you know, whenever I do a stockpile and stuff like that. Like I will stockpile, like whenever I go couponing, you guys know that I stock up on things. So that area, I have it, you know, I have the bottom part of this area for my stockpile, and then I also have these locker bins within it. And as you can see, it has the locker bins that are blue, and like I said, I'm not into the blue, but because I can close this part, you won't see the blue locker bins down there. So that's what I use to organize the bottom part. So that is it for my closet organization tips. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope the lighting was good. It's really hard to get good lighting in this closet, and I have my two big lights, and so I was trying to move it around as I was showing you guys stuff, but it's so small in here in any closet to try to get like the lights be in a certain spot and the camera to be at a good angle. So hopefully you were able to see everything well. But if you do have any questions on anything that I shared with you guys, let me know in the comments down below. If you need me to share, you know, some more pictures on some of the things that you see that you didn't quite see well in the video, let me know. Or if you want more information of some of the tips that I gave you, let me know in the comments down below. But also share with me you guys' favorite, you know, closet organization tips as well. Any budget tips that you guys have that you use in your closet, definitely let me know in the comments down below, because I love learning from you guys. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out. And check out these other two videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.